You won't believe the chaos that just erupted in the rap world. YNW Melly, one of the most controversial figures in hip-hop, has reportedly been released on a plea deal, and fans are absolutely shocked. Social media exploded within minutes, and the streets are buzzing with speculation. But the real drama? Lil Baby's reaction. Sources claim he was blindsided by the news, and emotions ran high behind closed doors. Insiders say private conversations got heated, with words exchanged that left some of Melly's closest allies speechless. The family of the victims is said to be divided, struggling to process this sudden turn of events, while the fans demand answers. Eyewitnesses say Lil Baby didn't hold back, expressing his frustration in ways that reportedly shocked even his inner circle. Some say this could create rifts in the industry, while others speculate about alliances being tested. Questions are flying everywhere. Was the plea deal justified? Could Lil Baby's reaction spark a bigger conflict? And how will this impact reputations, friendships, and careers in the hip-hop community? One thing is certain: the music world is on edge, eyes glued to every update, and emotions are at a boiling point. Everything is about to get more intense, and nobody knows what will happen next. The moment YNW Melly's plea deal became public, the hip-hop world went into a frenzy, and nowhere was the reaction more intense than with Lil Baby. Sources close to the rapper revealed that he was blindsided when he heard the news, and emotions ran high from the very first second. Friends and insiders who spoke exclusively to our sources described Lil Baby as unbelievably frustrated and struggling to find words when processing the development. He felt like the streets and the fans were being disrespected, said one source, requesting anonymity. It wasn't just about Melly, it was about the principle and the message it sends to everyone watching. It all started late last night when social media exploded with the breaking news. Tweets, Instagram stories, and TikTok videos flooded feeds within minutes. Fans shared their shock, disbelief, and outrage, while some even defended the plea deal, sparking heated debates online. "This can't be real. How does someone get released after everything?" wrote one fan. Another said, "Lil Baby needs to say something about this. The streets need to hear his take." Within hours, hashtags like #MellyRelease and #LilBabyReact were trending nationwide, and rumors about private confrontations began to circulate. Sources say Lil Baby immediately convened a private meeting with his closest advisors, including managers, lawyers, and longtime friends. Emotions ran high during the discussions, according to insiders. "He slammed the table," said one source. "He was shouting, 'This isn't how it's supposed to go. The people need to know what's real.'" You could feel the tension in the room. It was thick, almost unbearable. Eyewitnesses claimed that Lil Baby's voice cracked at points, showing that he wasn't just angry, but deeply emotionally invested. "He's usually calm, calculated, but last night he was a storm," added the source. Meanwhile, the families of the victims involved in the YNW Melly case reportedly learned of the plea deal through the news and were left divided. One family member allegedly told our source, "We don't understand how this is happening. It feels like justice is slipping through our fingers." Another family member allegedly sided more with a forgiveness perspective, saying, "If this helps him change, maybe it's a chance to move forward, but it's still shocking." The family drama added yet another layer of intensity, as Lil Baby reportedly felt torn between respecting their pain and defending the integrity of the streets. The drama escalated when an insider claimed that Lil Baby reached out directly to YNW Melly shortly after the release announcement. "It wasn't a friendly call," said the source. "He was trying to get answers, trying to understand why this happened, and let's just say, the conversation got heated fast." According to sources, Lil Baby confronted Melly about the optics of the situation. He said, "Do you even understand how this looks? People are confused, hurt, and watching everything unfold." The insider added that Melly was reportedly apologetic, but tried to explain that the plea deal was legal strategy, which only fueled Lil Baby's frustration. Fans were watching every move, reacting instantly to snippets of rumored interactions. One viral TikTok claimed to have a leaked audio of Lil Baby's reaction, where the rapper allegedly said, "This is wild. People don't get it. They think it's a joke." While the authenticity of the clip remains unverified, the hype around it shows just how invested fans are in the unfolding saga. The streets were divided, some siding with Lil Baby, praising him for being real and unfiltered, while others questioned whether he was overstepping by voicing his opinions so publicly. The internet, as always, had opinions ready, and the comment sections were filled with debates ranging from legal strategy to street credibility. Adding to the drama, insiders claim that tension within Lil Baby's own circle reached a boiling point. Some of his team thought he should have stayed silent, but he couldn't, said one source. He felt it was his responsibility to speak up, to make sure the fans understood where he stood. That's when the argument started. Apparently, heated debates about strategy, public image, and loyalty played out behind closed doors. One unnamed team member allegedly said, "He's risking relationships, but this is how he shows he cares about the culture." Another argued, "We get it, but there are ways to handle this quietly. This could spiral." According to sources, Lil Baby dismissed the warnings, determined to be the voice of the streets. Industry reactions were just as explosive. Fellow rappers, some longtime collaborators, and others casual acquaintances weighed in publicly. Some praised Lil Baby for speaking his mind, while others criticized him for stirring the pot. One insider revealed that a notable figure in Atlanta's rap scene called Lil Baby privately, urging him to be careful and don't make this political, implying that Melly's release had the potential to spark broader conflicts. Lil Baby reportedly responded, "I'm not doing this for drama. I'm doing this because it matters." The emotional stakes, according to insiders, were extremely high, and the tension in the industry mirrored the tension on social media. Sources also claim that the drama didn't stop with Lil Baby and Melly. Allegedly, members of Lil Baby's fanbase started reaching out directly, demanding statements, threatening boycotts of shows, and even speculating about confrontations that hadn't happened yet. "People were sending him messages at all hours," said one source. They wanted to know where he stood, and when he responded, emotions went even higher. Some fans felt vindicated, others outraged. Social media screenshots reportedly circulated showing comments like, "If Lil Baby doesn't say something, we're done with him, and this is bigger than music. It's about respect." Meanwhile, the story reportedly took another twist when an insider claimed that Lil Baby's management suggested a public statement. Sources say Lil Baby initially rejected the idea, wanting to handle things privately. He said, "I can't sugarcoat this. People need to hear the truth," the insider revealed. According to eyewitnesses, he spent hours discussing the nuances of what to say, balancing honesty, empathy, and street credibility. Sources describe the process as intense, emotional, and filled with multiple revisions, highlighting just how personal this drama became for Lil Baby. Finally, sources close to the situation said the night ended with Lil Baby calling some of his closest friends and confidants, trying to make sense of the chaos. "He was exhausted but couldn't sleep," said one insider. "Every thought, every message, every reaction was running through his mind. He felt responsible in a way that's almost overwhelming." According to sources, the conversations lasted into the early hours, touching on justice, loyalty, reputation, and the responsibility of being a public figure in the rap world. The emotional weight, insiders claim, was palpable, leaving everyone involved drained, confused, and bracing for what would come next. The combination of social media hysteria, family conflict, insider tension, and Lil Baby's emotional involvement set the stage for what could be the most dramatic saga in hip-hop in recent memory. Fans are still analyzing every move, every word, and every post, while the industry waits to see how alliances and reputations will shift. One thing is clear, the drama is far from over, and the next chapters could change the landscape of rap forever. As the morning sun rose over Atlanta, the aftermath of YNW Melly's plea deal was still sending shockwaves through the rap community, and Lil Baby was at the center of the storm. Sources reveal that after the emotional late-night calls and private discussions, Lil Baby's mind was racing with questions about loyalty, justice, and the weight of influence. He was pacing his studio all morning, repeating the same questions over and over, said an insider. He was asking himself if speaking out was helping or hurting, if the fans understood the real story, and if the industry would take sides. Friends describe him as visibly shaken, something rare for the usually composed superstar. By midday, social media had evolved into a battlefield. Clips of Lil Baby's rumored comments, unverified statements, and fan theories began circulating at lightning speed. One viral TikTok suggested that Lil Baby had confronted a group of influencers over the public perception of Melly's release. Fans were divided, some applauding him for standing up for what's right, while others accused him of making the situation all about himself. Lil Baby's got a lot on his plate, wrote one fan. But people are watching his every move, and it's only getting more intense. The comment sections were flooded with debates, screenshots, and even threats, creating a digital wildfire that no one could contain. Inside Lil Baby's circle, emotions reached a boiling point. According to sources, a team member tried to mediate the tension, saying, "We need to take a step back. You're stirring up more than just conversation. You're risking relationships and careers." But Lil Baby allegedly snapped, shouting, "I can't sit back while people get confused. The streets need to know what's real." Another insider added, he wasn't angry for himself. He was angry for the fans, for the culture, and for the integrity of the message. The intensity reportedly caused a rift within his team, with some advisors questioning the long-term consequences of such public involvement. Meanwhile, YNW Melly's circle was equally caught up in the whirlwind. Allegedly, Melly himself was struggling to navigate the sudden attention. Sources claim he reached out to Lil Baby multiple times, trying to smooth things over, but Lil Baby remained firm in his stance. He didn't want to just hear excuses, an insider revealed. He wanted accountability, clarity, and an explanation that made sense to the streets. The tension between the two rappers, though never physically confrontational, became the talk of the hip-hop world, as fans speculated on every post, story, and comment for hidden meanings. Adding another layer to the drama, insiders claim that the families affected by Melly's case were watching the situation unfold with growing unease. Some family members reportedly expressed anger at Lil Baby for publicly speaking out, claiming it complicated the legal aftermath. Others said they appreciated his transparency and willingness to represent the voices of fans and the streets. The family was left divided, said one source. Some supported him, some didn't. It created a tension that even Lil Baby himself had to navigate carefully. Reports indicate that the rapper spent hours on the phone with family members, trying to strike a balance between empathy and honesty, and the emotional toll was intense. Industry reactions added fuel to the fire. Fellow rappers, producers, and influencers began weighing in, creating alliances and sparking debates across social media platforms. One insider revealed that a well-known Atlanta rapper privately reached out to Lil Baby, warning him that his vocal stance could create enemies. But Lil Baby didn't back down, said the source. He told them, "I'm not playing politics. I'm speaking for the people." This boldness reportedly inspired some peers, while others viewed it as reckless, and the industry's tension only heightened. As the hours passed, Lil Baby's team faced another unexpected challenge. Fan interactions turned personal. According to sources, some fans started sending direct messages, demanding clarity, demanding accountability, and in some cases, demanding apologies for perceived inaction. He was getting messages nonstop, said an insider. Some were supportive, some were critical, and some were downright aggressive. It created an atmosphere of pressure and urgency. The insider added that Lil Baby spent part of the day carefully crafting posts and responses, trying to convey his thoughts without escalating the situation further. Meanwhile, rumors began circulating about a possible confrontation between Lil Baby and members of Melly's inner circle. While no physical altercations reportedly occurred, sources claim that heated verbal exchanges took place over text and phone calls. One insider revealed, "It got tense. There were accusations, misunderstandings, and words that could have blown up if not handled carefully." But Lil Baby maintained control. He didn't let it escalate physically, but the drama was undeniable. Fans speculated endlessly, sharing screenshots of partial conversations, trying to piece together the narrative, and fueling the online frenzy. Adding even more complexity, insiders claim that Lil Baby also had private discussions with other high-profile figures in the hip-hop community, trying to gauge reactions and anticipate fallout. He wanted to understand the industry perspective, the street perspective, and how his actions would be perceived, said one source. Allegedly, some discussions were tense, with industry veterans warning that public commentary on legal matters can be dangerous. But Lil Baby reportedly insisted, "I'm not doing this for clout. I'm doing this for the truth." The balance of power, perception, and loyalty became a central focus, and the emotional stakes continued to rise. By the evening, sources report that Lil Baby held an impromptu studio session, bringing together his closest collaborators. He needed to clear his head, to channel the energy into music, but even there, the tension followed him. An insider said. Allegedly, during the session, emotions spilled over. One producer reportedly said, "That's why everything I say, everything I do, matters more than ever." According to insiders, the session turned into a space for emotional release, but the underlying tension of the day never fully dissipated. In the background, fan reactions remained relentless. Hashtags, viral posts, and reaction videos continued to dominate social media, with many speculating about the next steps for both Lil Baby and YNW Melly. One source claimed that fan pressure played a significant role in shaping Lil Baby's actions, adding another layer of intensity to an already complex situation. He felt responsible to give fans insight, but also frustrated that they expected answers he couldn't fully provide, the insider said. It was a constant balancing act, and the emotions ran high all day. Sources close to Lil Baby say that by late night, he was mentally and emotionally drained, but still determined to maintain his stance. "He couldn't rest," said one insider. Even after hours of calls, texts, and discussions, he was thinking about how this would impact relationships, the streets, and the music. "He's carrying more than anyone realizes." Fans speculated online that he might release a statement or even a track addressing the situation, further fueling anticipation and suspense. The rumor mill exploded with theories, conspiracies, and fan predictions, leaving the industry and social media buzzing. As the first full day after the plea deal came to a close, the drama surrounding Lil Baby and YNW Melly had only intensified. Multiple layers of conflict, fan pressure, industry advice, family reactions, private confrontations, and social media speculation had collided, creating a pressure cooker environment that showed no signs of cooling. "It's a perfect storm," said one insider. "Every decision, every statement, every reaction is being scrutinized, and the emotional weight is intense." For Lil Baby, the challenge of navigating loyalty, truth, and public perception became an almost Herculean task, one that could define his legacy in ways fans are only beginning to understand. By the next morning, the situation had escalated to levels no one in the rap community could have predicted. Lil Baby, sources claim, woke up to a torrent of messages, both supportive and critical, demanding clarity on his stance regarding YNW Melly's plea deal. Friends close to him described him as torn between loyalty and responsibility, navigating a delicate balance between defending the streets and respecting the victims' families. "He was scrolling through messages for hours," said one insider. "Every notification felt like a judgment." Fans were dissecting every word, every post, and every private conversation he had. Meanwhile, rumors began circulating about an unexpected leak from within YNW Melly's camp. Allegedly, a close associate shared details of a private phone call between Lil Baby and Melly with certain influencers, sparking further speculation. "It's like fuel on a fire," one insider told us. People were taking snippets out of context, creating stories that weren't even true. But the internet doesn't wait for confirmation. It spreads chaos instantly. Fans were quick to react, uploading memes, reaction videos, and theories, many of which portrayed Lil Baby as either a hero defending justice or someone unnecessarily stirring the pot. Sources say tensions inside Lil Baby's camp reached a fever pitch around midday. Some of his team advised him to stay silent to avoid creating further drama, the source explained. But he refused. He said, "I can't stay quiet while people are confused and hurting." Someone needs to speak up. Friends added that this was a rare moment where Lil Baby's normally calm demeanor cracked under emotional strain. He was pacing, muttering to himself, clearly frustrated with the narrative that was forming online. The insider continued. It was a mix of anger, responsibility, and genuine care for how the streets were interpreting the situation. Adding another layer to the chaos, an insider revealed that Lil Baby reached out to another high-profile rapper known for being outspoken about social justice and street credibility. They had a long conversation and emotions ran high, said the source. There were debates about fairness, loyalty, and public perception. It almost got heated, but in the end, they found some common ground about standing for what's right. Fans, of course, were quick to speculate that this meeting could indicate alliances forming or even future collaborations. Social media exploded with theories, with some claiming a rap showdown might be brewing behind the scenes. Meanwhile, YNW Melly's family reportedly grew more anxious by the hour. One family member allegedly told our source, "We don't know how to react anymore. Every day brings more confusion. Everyone is watching, everyone has an opinion, and the drama is overwhelming." Sources claim that Lil Baby, aware of the family's turmoil, made a conscious effort to approach the situation with sensitivity, but even his careful words were scrutinized. He didn't want to hurt anyone, but every statement he made was twisted online, said one insider. It was an impossible situation, and he knew it. The day took an unexpected turn when insiders claimed that a leaked text from Lil Baby to one of his closest confidants suggested that he was considering releasing a new track addressing the entire situation. He wanted to channel his frustration, his thoughts, and his emotions into music, said a source. But he also knew that anything he released would be dissected, memed, and potentially used against him. Fans immediately began speculating about the content of the track, with some predicting it would defend justice, while others feared it might escalate tensions. Social media exploded with countdowns, hashtags, and speculation, making the drama even more intense. Sources also say that during the afternoon, Lil Baby had a heated conversation with one of his managers about how to handle media inquiries. The manager was worried that every interview would create more tension, explained an insider. But Lil Baby insisted on transparency, saying that fans deserved the truth. He wanted to control the narrative without losing authenticity, which was a difficult balance to strike. Allegedly, the debate lasted hours, with emotions running high and voices raised, highlighting just how personally Lil Baby was taking the situation. Meanwhile, social media continued to fan the flames. Clips of alleged conversations between Lil Baby and Melly were circulating, creating heated debates across platforms. Fans were split, some praising Lil Baby for taking a stand, others accusing him of overstepping boundaries. One insider said he was reading everything, aware of how every post, comment, and meme was shaping public perception. The pressure was immense. According to sources, the rapper spent hours thinking through every possible reaction, trying to anticipate consequences before taking action. Adding more drama, sources claim that a rival rapper, known for creating chaos online, began subtly hinting at criticism of Lil Baby. There were posts, cryptic tweets, and even comments under fan videos, said one insider. Nothing direct, but it was enough to stir speculation and force Lil Baby to consider his next move carefully. Fans immediately speculated that a feud might be forming, fueling online tension and increasing anticipation for any public response from Lil Baby. Social media, of course, exploded with theories, memes, and dramatic interpretations of every subtle move. As evening approached, insiders say Lil Baby gathered a group of trusted friends and collaborators in the studio. He needed support, clarity, and a space to vent, the source explained. It became an emotional session where everyone shared thoughts, frustrations, and fears. Some of the discussions were almost confrontational, but it helped him organize his thoughts. Allegedly, ideas for addressing the situation publicly, through interviews or music, were debated. Fans speculated online that a track could drop imminently, escalating the hype to an entirely new level. Sources report that during the late-night hours, Lil Baby took a moment to reflect privately. He was exhausted, emotionally drained, and frustrated with how things had spiraled, said one insider. But he was determined to maintain his integrity and be true to himself. That meant making tough choices about how and when to respond. According to sources, he was thinking about both the streets and the industry, aware that every decision would ripple through both. Fans, of course, were monitoring social media closely, waiting for any sign of activity, adding to the pressure. By the end of the day, the drama surrounding Lil Baby and YNW Melly had escalated into a full-blown saga, with multiple layers of tension, fan pressure, industry scrutiny, family divisions, private confrontations, and rumors of new music. "It's a powder keg," said one insider. "Every decision, every statement, and every move is being analyzed, interpreted, and amplified. Lil Baby is carrying a weight that very few artists ever experience." Fans remained glued to every update, dissecting interactions, speculating on future developments, and debating the morality, loyalty, and strategy behind Lil Baby's actions. Even late at night, sources say Lil Baby remained in communication with key figures in the industry, family members, and close friends. He was making sure everyone understood where he stood, what he believed, and how he intended to navigate the situation, explained an insider. It was exhausting but necessary for him to maintain credibility, loyalty, and respect. Social media users were quick to note that every post, story, and cryptic comment was being interpreted as a calculated move, adding another layer of intrigue to the ongoing saga. As fans went to bed, the tension did not subside. Rumors, leaks, and speculation continued to dominate online spaces, creating a virtual battlefield where every opinion, reaction, and interpretation mattered. "It's a story that isn't over," said one insider. Lil Baby's next moves, whether through music, interviews, or social media, will define the next chapter of this drama. And trust me, everyone is watching, waiting, and analyzing. The hip-hop world was on edge, and the stage was set for what insiders predict could be the most talked-about series of events in recent memory. By the fourth day after YNW Melly's plea deal, the energy surrounding Lil Baby had reached a fever pitch. Sources close to the rapper report that he was mentally exhausted, but more determined than ever to address the swirling drama surrounding Melly's release. Friends describe him as pacing his mansion, reviewing text messages, social media posts, and leaked audio clips repeatedly. He was looking at every angle, thinking about fans, industry peers, and the families involved, said one insider. He didn't want to make a mistake, but he also couldn't stay silent. The pressure was insane. Rumors quickly emerged that Lil Baby was planning a surprise public response, but details were scarce. According to insiders, his team was split. Some urged caution, warning that public commentary could backfire, while others argued that silence would be misinterpreted. He was caught between two fires, said a source. One side told him to wait, the other told him to speak. He didn't hesitate to choose the latter. He said, "I can't let people be misled." Fans immediately began speculating online, flooding Twitter and Instagram with theories about how, when, and in what form Lil Baby would respond. The family drama reportedly intensified that day. Sources claim that some family members of the victims publicly questioned Lil Baby's involvement, accusing him of overstepping and making things about himself. Other family members praised his honesty and transparency, claiming he represented what the streets and the culture needed. The family was more divided than ever, an insider revealed. Lil Baby was trying to navigate the line between empathy and truth, but the tension was palpable. According to sources, this created a complicated emotional landscape, with Lil Baby balancing loyalty, responsibility, and public perception simultaneously. Meanwhile, YNW Melly's inner circle allegedly began feeling uneasy about Lil Baby's public involvement. Sources say Melly's associates privately admitted that they hadn't expected such a reaction and were concerned about potential backlash. They knew he had influence, but this level of scrutiny was unexpected. One insider told us. There were late-night calls, arguments, and attempts to calm the situation, but Lil Baby didn't relent. He wanted answers, accountability, and transparency. Fans speculated endlessly, creating theories about potential confrontations, collaborations, or even feuds, amplifying the drama across social media. Adding fuel to the fire, insiders claim that Lil Baby had a private phone conversation with a controversial figure in the rap community, known for stirring online tension. The call reportedly lasted over an hour, with emotions running high. They were discussing fairness, loyalty, and how the public perceives events like this, a source revealed. There were moments where the conversation almost got heated, but Lil Baby maintained composure. He wanted to assert himself without creating unnecessary conflict. Fans were quick to speculate that this conversation could signal alliances or shifts in the industry dynamic, intensifying speculation and excitement online. During the afternoon, social media saw another spike of activity. Allegedly, snippets of private conversations between Lil Baby and Melly were leaked, sparking viral debates. Fans were divided, some praising Lil Baby for standing up for the streets, others accusing him of seeking attention. The internet exploded, said an insider. Every screenshot, every snippet, every comment was being scrutinized. People were projecting their expectations and frustrations onto Lil Baby, and he felt it all. Sources claim he spent hours responding, clarifying, and planning his next move, all while under immense pressure. Sources also reveal that Lil Baby convened an emergency meeting with his management team and closest collaborators to discuss next steps. He wanted a strategy, but he also wanted authenticity, said an insider. He wasn't interested in sugarcoating the situation or pandering to public opinion. He wanted the truth out there, but in a way that respected the families, the streets, and the culture. Allegedly, the meeting lasted several hours, with intense debates about social media posts, interviews, and potential music releases. Every detail, insiders claim, was meticulously considered. Adding yet another twist, rumors began circulating that a rival rapper was planning to comment publicly on Lil Baby's stance. According to sources, this sparked heated debates behind the scenes about potential public feuds. Lil Baby's team was worried this could spiral, an insider explained. But he reportedly said, "I'm not here for drama. I'm here for real." The tension reportedly made the day feel like a pressure cooker, with fans speculating nonstop about confrontations, collaborations, or even diss tracks. The rumor mill alone created an environment where every social media post and cryptic comment was analyzed endlessly. As night fell, sources claimed that Lil Baby retreated to the studio, bringing together trusted friends and collaborators for an intense session. He needed to process everything, channel the energy, and think strategically, said one insider. Allegedly, the session involved heated debates, moments of emotional vulnerability, and brainstorming about potential music or public statements. It was a mix of creativity and strategy, with emotions running high, the insider continued. Everyone in the room could feel the weight of the situation, but Lil Baby led with focus and clarity. Fans immediately speculated that this studio session could result in new music addressing the entire saga, further amplifying anticipation and tension online. Insiders also claimed that Lil Baby spent late-night hours on the phone with family members of the victims, attempting to provide reassurance and clarity. He was trying to walk a fine line between honesty and sensitivity, said one source. Some family members appreciated his approach, while others remained skeptical. The emotions ran high, and he felt every bit of it. Fans, naturally, were observing every move, analyzing photos, posts, and stories for any sign of progress, reconciliation, or tension. Social media speculation reached its peak as the day closed. Then, according to insiders, an unexpected twist occurred. A leaked private audio supposedly captured Lil Baby expressing frustration at both the media and certain rappers for misrepresenting the situation. He was clearly emotional, a source said. He spoke about fairness, justice, loyalty, and the weight of influence. It was intense, personal, and revealing. People started calling it a turning point in the saga. The audio, though unverified, circulated widely, creating renewed debate and speculation. Fans reacted immediately, dissecting every word, hashtag, and clip for hidden meanings. Sources report that by the early morning hours, Lil Baby was mentally drained but determined. He knew the drama wasn't over, an insider explained. He was planning his next steps, whether through social media, interviews, or music. He was thinking about how to maintain credibility, protect relationships, and represent the streets all at once. Fans were already speculating about what his next move would be, creating an online frenzy that showed no signs of slowing. Every story, rumor, or post added fuel to a fire that had already consumed the community. Finally, insiders claim that as dawn approached, Lil Baby took a private moment of reflection. He was thinking about legacy, loyalty, and truth, said one source. He knew that every choice he made could be amplified, criticized, and dissected endlessly. But he was determined to stay authentic, to stand for what he believed in, and to make sure the streets and fans understood his perspective. Fans, meanwhile, continued to watch every move, speculate endlessly, and await any sign of a resolution, a statement, or a musical response. By the time the sun rose again, the situation had escalated into one of the most talked-about sagas in recent hip-hop history. Lil Baby's involvement, the emotional stakes, the social media frenzy, the family divisions, the industry speculation, and the leaked audios had combined to create a pressure cooker of tension and anticipation. "This is far from over," said one insider. "The next steps could change relationships, careers, and public perception in ways no one can predict. Everyone is watching, and the suspense is unbearable." The stage was set for what promises to be an unforgettable chapter in the ongoing saga surrounding YNW Melly's release. And just like that, the saga surrounding Lil Baby and YNW Melly's plea deal leaves more questions than answers. Fans are still in shock, emotions are running high, and the streets are divided over who's right, who's overstepping, and what will happen next. Lil Baby's bold stance, the leaked audios, the private confrontations, and the ongoing family drama have created a storm that shows no signs of slowing down. The hip-hop world is on edge, watching every post, every story, and every word as anticipation builds for the next explosive move. But what does this all mean for the future? Will Lil Baby release a track addressing the chaos? Will alliances shift, friendships break, or reputations be rebuilt? Fans are demanding answers, and insiders say the next chapter could completely reshape relationships in the rap game. Social media is alive with debates, theories, and hot takes, and it's clear that nobody is staying silent. Every fan, every rapper, and every industry insider is waiting for the next twist in this dramatic saga. Now, it's your turn. What do you think about Lil Baby's reaction to YNW Melly's release? Was he right to speak out, or did he risk too much? Do you think this drama will escalate further, or will it settle quietly? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let your voice be heard. Don't forget to smash that like button if you're shocked by these updates, and make sure to subscribe for the latest, juiciest rap news and behind-the-scenes drama. The streets are watching, the fans are talking, and the next chapter is just around the corner. You won't want to miss it. But he reportedly said, "I'm not here for drama. I'm here for real." The tension reportedly made the day feel like a pressure cooker, with fans speculating nonstop about confrontations, collaborations, or even diss tracks. The rumor mill alone created an environment where every social media post and cryptic comment was analyzed endlessly. As night fell, sources claimed that Lil Baby retreated to the studio, bringing together trusted friends and collaborators for an intense session. He needed to process everything, channel the energy, and think strategically, said one insider. Allegedly, the session involved heated debates, moments of emotional vulnerability, and brainstorming about potential music or public statements. It was a mix of creativity and strategy, with emotions running high, the insider continued. Everyone in the room could feel the weight of the situation, but Lil Baby led with focus and clarity. Fans immediately speculated that this studio session could result in new music addressing the entire saga, further amplifying anticipation and tension online. Insiders also claimed that Lil Baby spent late-night hours on the phone with family members of the victims, attempting to provide reassurance and clarity. He was trying to walk a fine line between honesty and sensitivity, said one source. Some family members appreciated his approach, while others remained skeptical. The emotions ran high, and he felt every bit of it. Fans, naturally, were observing every move, analyzing photos, posts, and stories for any sign of progress, reconciliation, or tension. Social media speculation reached its peak as the day closed. Then, according to insiders, an unexpected twist occurred. A leaked private audio supposedly captured Lil Baby expressing frustration at both the media and certain rappers for misrepresenting the situation. He was clearly emotional, a source said. He spoke about fairness, justice, loyalty, and the weight of influence. It was intense, personal, and revealing. People started calling it a turning point in the saga. The audio, though unverified, circulated widely, creating renewed debate and speculation. Fans reacted immediately, dissecting every word, hashtag, and clip for hidden meanings. Sources report that by the early morning hours, Lil Baby was mentally drained but determined. He knew the drama wasn't over, an insider explained. He was planning his next steps, whether through social media, interviews, or music. He was thinking about how to maintain credibility, protect relationships, and represent the streets, all at once. Fans were already speculating about what his next move would be, creating an online frenzy that showed no signs of slowing. Every story, rumor, or post added fuel to a fire that had already consumed the community. Finally, insiders claim that as dawn approached, Lil Baby took a private moment of reflection. He was thinking about legacy, loyalty, and truth, said one source. He knew that every choice he made could be amplified, criticized, and dissected endlessly. But he was determined to stay authentic, to stand for what he believed in, and to make sure the streets and fans understood his perspective. Fans, meanwhile, continued to watch every move, speculate endlessly, and await any sign of a resolution, a statement, or a musical response. By the time the sun rose again, the situation had escalated into one of the most talked-about sagas in recent hip-hop history. Lil Baby's involvement, the emotional stakes, the social media frenzy, the family divisions, the industry speculation, and the leaked audios had combined to create a pressure cooker of tension and anticipation. This is far from over, said one insider. The next steps could change relationships, careers, and public perception in ways no one can predict. Everyone is watching, and the suspense is unbearable. The stage was set for what promises to be an unforgettable chapter in the ongoing saga surrounding YNW Melly's release. And just like that, the saga surrounding Lil Baby and YNW Melly's plea deal leaves more questions than answers. Fans are still in shock, emotions are running high, and the streets are divided over who's right, who's overstepping, and what will happen next. Lil Baby's bold stance, the leaked audios, the private confrontations, and the ongoing family drama have created a storm that shows no signs of slowing down. The hip-hop world is on edge, watching every post, every story, and every word as anticipation builds for the next explosive move. But what does this all mean for the future? Will Lil Baby release a track addressing the chaos? Will alliances shift, friendships break, or reputations be rebuilt? Fans are demanding answers, and insiders say the next chapter could completely reshape relationships in the rap game. Social media is alive with debates, theories, and hot takes, and it's clear that nobody is staying silent. Every fan, every rapper, and every industry insider is waiting for the next twist in this dramatic saga. Now, it's your turn. What do you think about Lil Baby's reaction to YNW Melly's release? Was he right to speak out, or did he risk too much? Do you think this drama will escalate further, or will it settle quietly? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let your voice be heard. Don't forget to smash that like button if you're shocked by these updates, and make sure to subscribe for the latest, juiciest rap news and behind-the-scenes drama. The streets are watching, the fans are talking, and the next chapter is just around the corner. You won't want to miss it.